afternoon and welcome to Across the Fence. I'm Jolie Whitney. Today our focus is on staying cool in the summer and warm in the winter. We're talking about a weatherization assistance program that can help improve the energy, efficiency, safety, and comfort of your home and save you money on your energy bills. The program is run through Vermont Agency of Human Services, Department of Children and Families. Our guest today is Geoff Wilcox, the State of Vermont Weatherization Program Director. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're happy to have you. And to start off, why don't you tell us what kind of projects your agency does?
Sure. The weatherization program serves lower income Vermonters by weatherizing their home, basically going out to determine what work will save them energy on their heating bills and cooling bills and electric bills, and providing services to, we determine what's the most cost, where our money will get the best savings for the client, and then our agencies go out and do the work, save energy and put money back in clients' pockets to use for the other necessities of life, which are many these days.
And tell me, what does weatherization usually look like? Are you adding insulation? Are you sealing off windows?
Yeah, so it's really important to start with an energy audit. So our program starts with a 4-hour energy audit where the auditor goes to the home and does a lot of diagnostic testing, like a blower door test, infrared scan, tests all heating systems, combustion appliances for safety and efficiency, talks with the homeowner, figures out, do you have ice damming in the winter, looks in every room and attic, crawl space, and then goes back to the office and makes a list of what they think will save the most energy. They run it through an energy modeling tool that then determines what the payback is and lists them out in order from 1 to 10, and they start at the highest payback item. So it's a way that the dollars we spend get the most benefits for the clients.
So it's a thorough operation.
Very, very thorough operation. Yeah.
And some Vermonters may not be used to having an AC or not putting one in, and why not just tough it out in the summer or the winter?
Yes, summer is a more recent thing as temperatures have been warmer in Vermont. Typically Vermont hasn't had to worry about air conditioning, but that's not the case anymore. But it's whether you're talking air conditioning or heating, same thing, toughing it out, especially for older Vermonters or folks with challenges. It's hard, and why tough it out? Folks have paid their taxes all their life. This program is free for those that are eligible. We can save energy for them, put money back in their pocket, and also at the same time we're cutting greenhouse emissions. All the work we do saves carbon from entering the atmosphere, helps the environment, and it employs 170 folks directly by our program, and then hundreds more indirectly, subcontractors that go out and do some of the work for us. So there's so many benefits, and there's health benefits to the program for the clients. A home after it's weatherized is much healthier, less moisture problems, better indoor air quality, a lot of combustion issues like unsafe heating appliances we find and address so that carbon monoxide can no longer be dangerous to them.
Sure. And there are some income eligibility barriers before you can participate in the program, is that right?
Yep. I think the key thing is if anyone is an active fuel assistance client, you're automatically eligible for the program. There are some also auto qualifiers like SSI, supplemental security income, and a few reach up programs. But if you're not auto qualified, it's based on income, gross income for the previous 12 months. And we have various funding sources, so sometimes we follow 200% of federal poverty or agency or area median income. I don't know if you were going to flash the numbers up, but can give an example. A household of 2 in most counties, if your gross income is $62,900 or less, you'd be eligible for the program. They are going to change on July 1st. They do every year. The federal Department of Energy updates them for us, as well as HUD. But in general, they're around that for two people in the household. And they vary based on the number of people in the household.
And you touched on the other kind of eligibility factors. Can you just remind those what is that?
Yeah, so doesn't matter your income if you're all auto qualified for fuel assistance, and obviously that's based on income as well, but we try to prioritize fuel assistance clients because we want to make the fuel that they're receiving go the farthest for them. So we prioritize fuel assistance clients, elderly folks, families with children, elderly, I think I said that.
And in my case, I'm a renter. Is this something that I could participate in?
Yep. Each year we serve, probably out of a total of our households we serve, 30% are renters. So there are, the landlord has to participate. They have to just do what they normally do for their properties, make sure the heating system's safe, basic smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors are in place. But other than that, the weatherization program totally pays for the energy efficiency work. So it's a really a no-brainer for a landlord, and obviously the tenants benefit as well as the landlord.
And how about homes that maybe were a barn or an older house? Do you do a lot of retrofitting?
We don't, we'll address any home as long as it's the low-income client's home and it's able to be weatherized. If there's a major roof leak, we've got to try to address that first. And we do have some funds for home repairs that, they're not, they're limited, but they're significant as well. But as long as the home can be weatherized, we'll go in and do our energy audit and determine what can be done to make it more energy efficient. We don't move walls or do that type of rehab, if that's what you meant. But any home will weatherize if it's their home.
Sure, and not to belabor the point, that includes mobile homes as well?
Yep. Mobile homes make up 30% of the homes we weatherize each year. Yeah. We do a good job of making those more airtight and better insulated. We insulate the roofs and the floors, make a big difference in comfort as well as reducing their energy bills.
All right, a great resource. And for all of the information about the Weatherization Assistance Program or anything we've talked about, you can visit the DCF website, dcf.vermont.gov/benefits/weatherization. And if someone doesn't see anything on the website, can they reach out and call you guys?
Yes, definitely. There's a number on that website, and my contact info, if you had it, they're welcome to call me as well. The website will connect someone to their applicable agency. We didn't talk about that particular, is that all right to mention?
No,
that?
absolutely, yeah.
So we have 5 local weatherization agencies that our state office, where I work, provides grants, and we oversee the 5 agencies, provide the training and assistance and the rules, if you will, and provide the monitoring. Those 5 agencies can be contacted from our website. You can download an application and apply, and there's a phone number for each agency, and they'll walk you through the application, answer any questions, and they kind of take the eligibility from there and the process from there, and that includes the work and the subcontracting work, and then they do a final inspection of the work, and then they report the completed work to us at our Office of Economic Opportunity. And we go out and look at 10% of the completed jobs to, make sure things are going well and identify any areas for other training or technical assistance. And so that's kind of that process.
Sure. And if I reach out, what's the turnaround time? Is there a wait list?
Yeah, so one of the things I'd like to relay is some of the agencies really need applicants for weatherization, like Central Vermont, the Northeast Kingdom. If you applied today and were deemed eligible, you'd probably see somebody pretty quickly. I don't want to overcommit, but in a month maybe. The other parts of the state, there might be a little bit of a wait list, but the sooner you apply, the sooner you'll see and are deemed eligible, you'll see service. So we do, people on the wait list accrue points for time on the wait list. So don't wait till the fall to apply, because you apply now and you'll see somebody quicker.
Great. And can you tell me a little about the savings that I can expect? I know it depends on different houses.
So in Vermont, it's hard to get real actual savings because a lot of our clients and I myself heat with multiple fuel sources, and bulk delivery like oil, you don't have great records. But our energy modeling, we enter the the data pre and after weatherization. So we kind of estimate, savings. We estimate 29 to 30% energy savings.
And you talked about the teams that you work with. How can somebody apply if they're interested in being on the weatherization side
Sure.
instead of receiving the benefits?
On our website, there's contacts, and I don't know if they're going to pop something up on that.
Yep, we got it up now.
Yeah, it's a career flyer, and I can speak to this career ladder. I started at a local agency 25 years ago, and it's just a great program. The local agencies are part of a community action agency. We have one nonprofit, but they all are just a great place to work, and there's various positions. The crew position is the one that we've had the greatest need for lately. So most of them are still hiring for crews, but there's a lot of potential for advancement, or working on the crew is really the hardest job, but it's I think the most rewarding. So not saying that the crew job, you need to advance from there. It's a great position, but
Sure.
that career ladder is something that we offer in weatherization.
And what do crew positions look like? What would I be doing?
The crew are the ones that do the work. They go out, have a work order, and they go to the client's home, and they air seal attic floors. They get up in the attic and they seal every hole between the attic and the living space. That keeps the heat from getting into the attic and the moisture. And then once that's done, they insulate. They'll insulate exterior walls with dense packed cellulose, spray foam the sills, basement sills, install bathroom fans, vent bathroom fans.
So really anything boots on the
a lot
ground,
of
they're
things.
doing
There's
it.
a lot of, we call them measures, things that we install in the house. We've got hundreds of measures
right.
that they do.
And we're almost out of time, but really
shoot.
quickly, I wanted to mention, you talk about putting in heat pumps and stuff like that. What's the focus
Yeah.
on going green as well?
So with ARPA funds, which is a federal funding source the last couple of years, and we have 2 more years of funding, we're able to go a little deeper and install cold climate heat pump water heaters, as well as those home repairs I mentioned are coming from that source of funding. But we're looking for clients that will use them in the most efficient way, because heat pumps, you need to use them properly to get the best bang for your buck with them. And so we're installing those. They work great as air conditioning if you're already using air conditioning. Like the window mounts can leak a lot of cold air out, almost sometimes more than they put in. So the cold climate heat pumps are a more efficient way to cool your home, but they heat unless it's below a certain degree of temperature, they heat more efficiently or less expensively than like propane or
Great. So
kerosene.
green and also more efficient.
Green and more efficient.
All right, great.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us
All
today.
right.
And for more information about the Weatherization Assistance Program or anything we've talked about on today's program, you can visit the website on your screen. That takes care of Across the Fence for today. My thanks to everyone working behind the scenes here at WCAX who make this program possible. I'm Jolie Whitney. Have a good one.